Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I'm Casey. This is Casey's Crochets. I thought I would sit down and just crochet with you. So I'm really new to making crochet patterns. It's not something I've ever explored. So it's new for me, and I posted a video for a tutorial for an iced coffee koozie that I made. That was my first pattern I've ever written. I was pretty proud of that. And then I decided to try and make little coasters. So I have a little heart coaster with little petals. It took me a second to figure out how I wanted it to look, and this is the very rough draft. I'm gonna try again. But I'm gonna work on that today and just chit chat with you. I started crocheting in March of 2022. I taught myself, and since then it's kind of been off and on, and I mainly crochet around July to December for the holidays, to make gifts for people. But this year I wanted to do things a little bit differently. I wanted to start taking crocheting a little bit more seriously, because I really do enjoy it. Like I said, I started off in 2022 making things for myself, starting off, which I think was really important then, because I was so much more excited. Don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy making gifts for people, but there are so many ideas and things that I want to make for myself. But once I do the Christmas gift making, I kind of get a little bit of burnout because I go so hard in such a short amount of time, and I'm making these huge projects. And I don't know, so here's what really started it. I deleted Instagram and TikTok, and it was instant where I was oh, I have all this time where I'm not just doom scrolling. Wow, I used to have hobbies. So I decided to start crocheting again, and I feel really inspired. It was really my friend and I talking about something she wanted, and that really got me back into it. So I, since making stuff for her, I've always really struggled with because I've always wanted to do a little side crochet business. I think that would be so fun, but I always really struggled with my niche. But her projects inspired me to pick a niche, which is cutesy, girly bows, pink hearts, that stuff really makes me feel happy, and I really enjoy crocheting that stuff. So I'm gonna keep doing it and see how it makes me feel, because I so far am really enjoying it. So yeah, that's kind of how I started with crochet. Anytime someone asks me how did you teach yourself, that's so crazy and hard, I'm yes, it was, not the easiest thing in the world, but it was still super fun. And YouTube was just such a big help. I owe my crochet career to YouTube. There's so many tutorials out there. There's so many beginner friendly patterns, and that's kind of my motivation as well, is to make beginner friendly stuff, so that people see oh, this is such a cute little pattern, and I want it to be more simplified, because that's really what I needed when I was starting out. I wanted to make all these cute things, but sometimes things take a lot of expertise, and I did not have that. The first thing I ever made was a hair scarf, one of those handkerchief scarves, and that took me forever. I started over so many times. But once it was complete, I still have it actually. Let me find it. Found it. I don't wear this thing. I just keep it solely because it's very like nostalgic for me. Like this is the first thing I made, and I look at it and I see all the little imperfections, but it was the first thing I made. It's supposed to go on your hair like this. But yeah, no, I still have it because it's very special to me. Just like the confidence of making something really like set it off for me. Like once I made one thing, I was like, I can try anything, even if I have to do it over and over again, even if I don't really know or like it doesn't make sense. Like you just gotta keep trying, and that is what I did. Now that I'm like, you know, a little over 3 years into crocheting, I think like have most of the basics down. I'm nowhere, I would not say I'm like advanced or anything. Like I don't know everything, and I'm always willing to learn new ways of doing things, because you know, I don't think once you like learn the basics, like your learning stops there. So I want to learn, because I have an idea for a Kindle sleeve pattern. I want to learn how to do, and this is also for my, like I need to learn how to do this for my friend. I watched a couple videos, but I want to learn how to do like it's like pixel, it's where like you make a design in the crochet. Like say I made like for my Kindle sleeve, for example, it's like, you know, so maybe not necessarily like a granny square like this, but like say this was all like double crochets and just rows like in the pattern, and you'd have like a heart. So I forget what that's called. I think it's like a pixel crochet, I don't know. Anyway, someone tell me what it is. But I need to learn how to do that because my friend's design requires me to know that. I found a couple really good videos that actually I'm like, wow, that's so easy, easier than I thought. I'm sure it's gonna be really hard once I like start, but it was easier than I thought it would be. So like I need to just try. So I have an idea of making like Taylor Swift themed Kindle sleeves, and that is not an original idea, but like what I've seen isn't like what I thought of when I like, because I just wanted to see what was out there, like if people were doing that. And there are people doing that, but not in the way that I was thinking. So I am excited to like try and come up with something that I like, and I think other people will like. I'm a big Swiftie, and I think I also love reading. I'm like trying to get, you know, through the Throne of Glass series. I'm almost done. I'm on Tower of Dawn, like 60% of the way through, but I've been so like into crocheting that I just like don't have time to read. So I was thinking of listening to the rest of the series so that while I crochet, but my goal was to really like read it all, like actually just read it all. But we shall see. My goal is to have my Etsy business launched by September 6th. So it gives me like 3 weeks to get that ready. I think eventually I want to have my own website, but starting off just kind of see how like things go and everything. Like I want to be able to just like have somewhere that like brings in an audience and not have to worry about that at first. But I do think eventually I would want to get my own website and get off of Etsy, because I've heard like there's like mixed reviews about it. But I think what makes sense for me and like starting my business would be to just start on Etsy. But right now I want to make, like, I have 2 things so far that I can put on my shop. And then once I make the Kindle sleeve pattern, I will have 3 things. And then, like, I was thinking of selling the pattern and selling the Kindle sleeve, just in case, you know, like people who want to crochet it or people who just want to buy it. But these patterns, my iced coffee koozie and these heart coasters, are gonna be free, and I will link them in the description. They're so easy, like definitely very beginner friendly. One thing I really want to learn more about, and like, because the ultimate dream is to own a yarn store. I think that would be so fun. What a cozy life that would be, like owning a little yarn store and like maybe having like a little small coffee bar area in there, so like people can come and like have an area where people can just crochet or knit and just like hang out. Like, that is the ultimate dream. But I really want to learn more about like yarn. Like, I have always been like, the cheaper the yarn the better, you know what I mean? Like, I am an acrylic girly through and through, and no, there's no shame in that. I think, like, I know like it's not the most probably eco-friendly. Again, I need to do like more research on that, but it is like the cheapest option, and like not all of us, especially in this economy, can afford to be able to buy like these really nice yarns. So because of that, I don't know much about like different kinds of yarns, and so that's something I really want to like educate myself on and really learn more about, especially if one day I want to have a yarn store. Like, I feel like I would need to know about yarn. So I'm making my little heart coasters. I'm making them in pink and white and like alternating. So I want to make them, and then I want to make a video tutorial on them, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Other than that, like, I've really just been enjoying like crochet. Like, I crochet like every day, and it's really honestly soothing. It really helps like my mental health quite a bit, and like focusing on something other than social media, like comparing myself to others constantly throughout the day has really like I never would have thought I would get off of social media. Like, I am like a social media girly. Like, I am obsessed with TikTok. I would make TikTok videos. Like, I'm on it. I was on it like all day, every day. And so coming off of it, like, I honestly just would not have guessed that I would do that. But here I am, and it's probably the best decision I could have made for myself. Right, here is the second heart coaster. This one's kind of need to flatten out a little bit. Second heart coaster. I've got a white one with a pink heart and a pink one with a white heart. And I'm gonna make 4 of these total to sell. So I get 4 coasters. But yeah, super cute. I really like the things I've made so far are like very, like, not like extremely time consuming. Like, don't get me wrong, they take time, but they're not like super, like, this takes me hours to do, which I really like. I'm sure that will change as I like develop different patterns and things like that. Keep an eye out for these cute little heart coasters. I'm going to make a tutorial for them coming out soon. But yeah, I will put the PDF for the iced coffee koozie. I'm gonna like link my Etsy like Probably nothing will be on there quite yet, but keep an eye out for it. And then I'm gonna post a tutorial for these heart coasters. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and chit-chatting with me and getting to know me a little bit more. And I hope to see you again soon.